They say don't ever meet your idols. Well, maybe they should also say don't ever be your idols, a message that comes to the forefront of Little Witch Academia. Growing up, Akko sees a magic show by a witch named Chariot, and from that moment, she knows exactly what she wants from her life. To be a witch who uses magic to excite, amaze, and bring happiness to the world. Trouble is, she doesn't come from a magical wielding family and has next to no natural ability for it. She's the laughingstock of Luna Nova Academy, possessing neither the magical skill nor the social class that fuels the hierarchy. In a lot of ways, Luna Nova resembles Hogwarts, which is an amusing aside here. Referencing Western entertainment isn't an uncommon thing for Studio Trigger. I mean, that shop owner is totally Chumlee. In a lot of ways, Akko is a shonen protagonist. She's brash, emotional, and has aspirations seemingly above her station. But she gets by with a little help from her friends, willpower, and some hidden latent ability, which one might suspect means she'll achieve her dream of becoming the next Chariot. It doesn't. In fact, Little Witch Academia actively preaches such a thing would be the incorrect path for Akko to pursue. That those who inspire us should do only that. That we can have idols we strive to be like, but that we all have to walk our own ways in life. At some point, you have to stop imitating and start innovating. The first time this becomes truly apparent is in episode 4. Akko's roommate and close friend, Lotte, has won a competition about her favorite book series, and the reward is the author's favorite fountain pen. Turns out the reason the series has been going on for 120 years is that it's a magical pen passed from author to author, and the current one is suffering from imposter syndrome. Lotte doesn't want to become the author though, and looks for the young writer who gave her the pen. Akko questions this, asking why wouldn't you want to be the person who inspires you? After all, Akko plans on being just like Chariot. Lotte deeply admires the author, but firmly believes that both her and the author are distinct individuals and that they should stay so. This message further evolves in episode 11. Akko is understandably frustrated with her continued struggles in her witchly studies. She seeks out an old rumor that on every blue moon a nearly all-knowing ghost appears in a cave system beneath Luna Nova, and she plans on asking where has Chariot disappeared to, and will Akko ever achieve her dream of being the next Chariot? When the ghost opens a portal showing Akko in the role of Chariot, the ghost says such a life can be hers. But when Akko gets the bright future, she will lose her past, aka she will lose what makes Akko Akko. She refuses when her past begins vanishing before her very eyes, saying that there has been many failures, but that she doesn't want to erase those memories. The tears, the laughs, the frustrations, they're all hers and no one else's. Now this might sound odd considering in my last video I talked about my favorite musician and one of my favorite creative voices, Max Bemis. I said that the way I would explain how I would write music to people is by playing Say Anything and saying this is what I would write. The truth is, while it would be heavily inspired, that line is more so just a shorthand way of explaining what my style would be if I did pursue music. I imagine my own voice would develop along the way, just as it has with writing after years of emulating the many game critics that originally inspired me. I deeply admire Bemis, but even as someone struggling to be successful in a creative field, I wouldn't want to throw away the events and relationships that have shaped me. It may be difficult for me to say I'm happy where I am in life. In fact, being a 25-year-old college dropout desperately trying to prove to editors or a theoretical audience that I deserve their attention, I know how difficult that can be. I know a lot of folks have fallen victim to the self-doubt that stalks that road. I too struggle with these issues, but when I'm listening to the people who inspire me, such as Bemis, or writing videos like this, I can't see my life being anything else. There's a line that crops up in the sports world every now and again. With so much talk about who's the next Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky, or Pele, it puts a lot of pressure on highly anticipated young talent, and some of them respond with the cliche but all too relevant line of, I'm not the next so-and-so, I'm the first me. It's sad we as a collective society still have to hear such a line, that we choose to be reductive and quite frankly a little boring, that we can't accept that we're all individuals who will fail or succeed based on our own merits. You will mimic at first, but you have to define yourself to make it, no matter what field you're in. Akko makes a major turn in this direction when she discovers her teacher, Ursula, who has been paying especially close attention to tutoring Akko because in actuality, she's Chariot. And not only that Chariot show Akko saw as a child, well, Chariot was able to put on such incredible spectacles because she was draining the magic essence from the audience, which is why Akko struggles to use magic now. This, coupled with some other not so great acts by Chariot, leads to Akko's perfect image of Chariot being shattered, and Akko's path to being the great witch she believes she can become is set. Akko is wholeheartedly determined on capitalizing on her own strengths to become even better than Chariot, which is what I'm doing with this very channel. What's the point of me saying anything if I don't do it in a way only I can do so? So I talk about not just anime, but I relate it to other mediums. I get my 3 normie friends to chat about some weird ass Eromanga shit. I pour out personal details of my life that have shaped me into the person I am. The truth is, I want to be looked back on as a household name of a critic like Roger Ebert, an evangelist of art that doesn't get the love I feel it deserves, such as anime. Maybe it's a bit of arrogance of me. It probably is. Or maybe it's just what all creatives aspire to do. But I don't want to merely walk the well-trodden paths countless others have. I want to create something that makes me famous, that inspires someone like me, someone who has also had these struggles, to give their artistic talent a spark of motivation to emulate Words Maybe, and then one day surpass me with the same fire that drives myself and drives Akko. As always, like, subscribe, all that nonsense, it is very much appreciated. Be sure to check out the rest of my work as well. I do try to get up a video at least once a week, but I'm not a professional, so don't hold me to it. Although the more successful all this is, the more I'll be able to do.